Okay, we're going to solder some 0805 capacitors and some Neo-Pixels on here. So first thing we'll do is we'll just drop a little bit of solder on one pad of each of the devices. That's good. Let's do the capacitors first. Notice I'll push the capacitor down with the soldering iron and then slide it in. I want to push it down onto the board with the soldering iron tip. Make it nice and flat on the board and then slide it in. Don't set it in, slide it in. Now with these we'll do something similar, but we don't want to touch it with the soldering iron. So notice how I pick it up, I'll set it there and then I'll pick it up again. And that makes sure it stays flat on the board. Try to get the pads lined up with the pads on the device lined up with the pads on the board as close as you can get them. Not real critical. These are fairly large devices. So. And now all I'm doing is just reflowing it, the solder, and sliding the part into position. Once we have this done, then the rest is really easy. So we get that. I messed up the first video, the second part here, so we're going to do a little bit different area. But see, they're all in place, and they've got one of the legs of each of the devices soldered. So all I'm going to do is bring the soldering iron tip, warm the pad on the board, and then flow the solder in. It should flow like water. If it bubbles up, then you've got to reheat it a little bit more to get it to flow. There we go. See how it flowed underneath the part? And then there's just one more leg to do, so we'll do the other side. And it's just like what we were just doing. We bring the soldering iron up, heat the pad on the board, and then flow the solder in there. It should, like I said, it should flow like water. If it makes a little bead, then you don't have enough heat. And don't forget, don't forget any. That's what I did there. And that's all there is to it. Just takes a couple minutes, and you've got your board soldered.